I'm so happy that all of you are here today. The house has been pretty lonely since Sarah's passing.
Of course, Mom. I know we've all been really busy, but it's good to see you and Dad again.
It is good to see everyone. Philip's still a lady of few words, I see.
Yeah, it's been a long day trying to prepare this lovely dinner.
So, since we're all here, I have something I want to tell everyone.
Dad, if this is another story about the history of Kat's woodworking again, I'm leaving.
I wouldn't mind hearing it again.
Oh, of course you wouldn't! Because you love listening to Dad's history instead of mine.
Sorry, my dear. Continue, Mr. Katz.
As you may know, the woodshop has been in the family for many generations, and I want to give my hard work to my loving son.
Are you giving me the shop? That would be a huge...
Connor, my dearest son.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm giving you the shop.
Why?
Why not? Look, I know the auditions you've been having haven't been going good, and the acting classes that you're wasting money on is just a huge waste of time. I wanted to teach you the ways of the shop and have you run it when you're ready.
Why not Topher? I'm sure he's more experienced, an amazing accountant, and is also your son.
No, stick to accounting, kid.
Okay.
So, Connor, let's say we start tomorrow morning?
No.
I'm sorry, what?
No.
Yes.
No.
Why?
Because those classes that I wasted time on offered me a big break in the big city. I already packed my things and we'll be leaving tomorrow.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm not asking.
Neither am I. I'm not letting my son walk away from the family business for some talentless acting.
Why not? You let Harper go do her dream of becoming an artist, and look at her now, angry and depressed and a smartass working 24/7.
Fuck you! I'm working hard at my job, which is something you don't have.
Don't talk to your brother that way.
You're right, Mom. I shouldn't talk about him. Let's talk about you. How's rehab going?
Fine.
Really?
Yeah.
So you haven't been drinking?
No.
Been going to all the appointments?
Yeah.
Okay, so why did your doctors tell me that you haven't been going to your appointments and you haven't been picking up your prescriptions either?
My dear, what the doctor told you was entirely different. You see, I'm done with all my appointments and the doctor told me I was good to go. The prescriptions are no longer needed and I've never felt so sober and clean in my entire life.
Do you have proof?
Dad, why can't you ever support me doing the things I love? You know I don't like wood carving.
Don't like wood carving? Son, you're being ridiculous. You loved wood carving when you were little.
No, Dad, Sarah likes wood carving more than me.
Nonsense. You took a wood shop with Mr. Oakes in high school, and you were even his assistant after that.
Mr. Oakes knew I didn't like the class, so when you dropped me off, he let me go to theater auditions. He was the one who supported me to leave this town and pursue my dreams.
What? I told him to persuade you to stay here and not to pursue some bull.
You did what?
Gentlemen, if I may.
Shut up, Topher.
Admit it, Mom. You lied to me, and you broke your promise to me and to Sarah.
I did not lie to you.
Admit it. You broke your promise, you checked out of rehab, and you haven't been taking your prescriptions.
No. I think you're completely insane. At least I'm not smoking 16 packs of cigarettes a day, coughing up a lung every second.
Fuck you!
Hey, watch your mouth. That's Mom you're talking to.
Okay, so what, mama's boy? Mom's nothing but a pathetic fucking alcoholic.
Harper, please, you need to calm down.
Fuck off, Topher!
Yes, ma'am.
Enough! I'm not staying here. I'm leaving this town.
No, you are not. You're staying here and continuing the family business.
I hate you and this family.
You are going to stay
You want
here.
me? You
It's funny how after all these years of separation, we come together as a family to have family dinner. And for the past 15 minutes, you made this all about yourselves. I understand you're all going through your conflicts, But let me put my input on this. Grandpa, I understand it's the family business you want to keep, but aren't you the one who told your kids, especially, to follow their dreams no matter what? If anything, Topher, your son, wants to continue the legacy. He's not blood, but he's been there for us when other people weren't. Uncle Connor, there's always a sparkle in your eyes and a burning passion in your acting. Continue that passion. And if no one else will support you, I will, 100%. Grandma, it's not your fault for what happened to Mom. It's not. But if you keep blaming yourself and drinking your sorrows away, you will lose yourself completely. And Harper, I have never, ever met anyone in my life who was a complete bitch and treats everyone around her like shit. It wouldn't kill you to be kind now and then, especially to Uncle Topher. Be grateful that he has enough patience to deal with you, because if I was married to you, I would have left you at that fucking altar already. You all talk so much about my mother like she is some goddess, but did you ever stop and ask who she was? What her dreams were? I wish I had the answer to that, but I barely knew her. 6,209 days. It took me 6,209 days to go through my stages of grief every anniversary of my mother's death. And I thought that maybe my family would be there for me. I always have to deal with things on my own. I have to deal with all of your useless arguments and all the shit you give to Uncle Topher. If anything, I understand him the best out of any of you. And I know that he will stand up for himself when the time comes. I know it. I understand why my mom left the world. She didn't want to deal with a bunch of irrelevant desires and selfish needs. She couldn't tell anyone about her sickness. She didn't want to let anyone down. Overall, I have only this to say from the bottom of my heart. This family is a curse and a thorn in my side, and if I stay any longer, I might end up like my mother. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to my room, and I'm going to finish reading my book. Enjoy grieving and ripping this family apart.